All right, let's talk about it. Clap it up. Get excited. Yeah. Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Hero. This is Coding with Strangers, and I want to talk about something. You know, and while it isn't my goal to dunk on this person, it did put a smile on my face to know that people still out here trying to make AI something that it'll never be. And it also has a interesting ending to it, so it should be funny. But once again, we're revisiting AI and how AI is almost almost impossible for it to have solved the problem. I'm still looking for something AI can do for me that a basic if-else algorithm can't. It has yet to solve a major issue for me. And I think the only thing that it is optimal for is better search results. It's really good at searching. It's really good if you're a keyword expert, man, it'll really help you out. And I will say that, looking for keywords and helping me discern which words would stand out to the human psyche, really good with that. Why do I need that? Better tags on YouTube. But as far as real world data and real world situations, it just hasn't happened yet. And I'm not saying I'm all seeing and all knowing. I don't know everything that's going on. I know that it's being used to identify breast cancer cells in women better than oncologists. But who were you testing? Did you go to the best clinics? So on and so forth. There's a lot to be desired there. But one thing that we know for sure, absolutely sure, AI shouldn't and won't replace is human connection. And the moment we start being okay with AI handling human connection, not interactions. I think certain interactions can be done a lot quicker using machines. But if someone wanted to opt out of that and have a genuine connection with someone, say, for example, ordering my food, there's a part of me that just feels kind of groggy about being in a restaurant and having my food served to me by a human being, but not being able to talk to said human being. But then I remember all the Karens out there in the world who are just complete animals to the lowest paid people in our society. And if I was one of those people who got paid $7 an hour, I wouldn't want to talk to me either. So I get that, right? But the fact that we have individuals trying to replace human interactions spells a very sad outcome for us, and it plays into this atrocious narrative that Americans are more lonely than they've ever been. And I don't think AI is going to make it better. Let's find out why. Wear this AI friend around your neck. The latest attempt at an AI-powered wearable is always listening pendant, but it doesn't help you be more productive. It just keeps you company. Avi shows up to Wired office with a friend hanging around his neck. It dangles there like a pendant on a necklace. It's about the size and shape of a AirTag, a soft, round little puck that rests right next to Avi's heart, just atop the dark side of the moon logo on the t-shirt behind it. How old is this guy? What is going on? The friend, to be clear, is an AI wearable. It's PAL, a buddy, but mostly AI chatbot that lives inside the pendant. It always has an opinion to share about what's going on around it, which it communicates using text messages and push notifications on the phone it's paired to. Avi and his friend, this one's name is Emily, interesting, have come to Wired San Francisco office to meet with me and my colleague Reece Rogers to talk publicly about the new AI wearable for the first time. Before we get started, I tell Avi I'd like to record our chat and ask if he's cool with that. This is considered a good journalistic practice, sure, but also it's a legal requirement in California which requires two-party consent before taping a private interaction. So I asked permission to turn on a tape recorder. Avi just laughs. I am the last person who would mind that, he says. That makes sense. After all, the pendant around his neck has already been listening to us the entire time. Always listening is one of the main taglines of Avi's as yet unreleased AI device. The friend has an onboard microphone that listens to everything happening. Sometimes it will send messages, commentary about the conversation you just had. For example, unprompted, it is powered by Anthropic AI Cloud 3.5 large language model, which can engage in helpful conversations, offer encouragement, or rib you for being bad at video games. Okay, so if it's always listening, that means it's always picking up information. This is going to be a legal nightmare for this guy. Because it can record. That means if you're near kids, it'll be recording and picking up data for kids. And I don't know if Anthropic has signed, I know in Anthropic's TOS, you can't collect information on third party or unidentifiable third parties. And one of those is underage children. But also, you can't collect for California, it's a two-party consent state. So it's kind of trippy. Like, this guy thinks, I don't know if he understands the trouble he could possibly get into here. This guy is getting a little bit interesting. The friend gets around 15 hours of battery life and comes in an array of colors that look almost exactly like the color palette of the first Apple iMac computer. Avi says that wasn't intentional. Cool defense, bro. The design comes from a partnership with Baud, a company that designs Nest thermostats. The friend is available for pre-order now from friends.com. A domain Avi says he paid $1.8 million for, and the device are stated to start shipping January 2025. That costs $99 a piece, and there is no pay subscription attached yet. Could you imagine? Getting over $1.8 million to create something with AI, and you spent $1.8 million buying a domain name for friend? And I'm assuming it's because Friends, the TV show, and there's a whole bunch of TV shows called Friends, but the one specific I'm thinking about with Reese Witherspoon. Could you imagine? This guy has moxie, but he doesn't have brain cells. Oh, this is him. He looks young. Avi is 21 years old. He's 21. Okay, so he is. This dude is young. Okay. Now that I've seen a picture of him, this changes everything. He needs a friend. He absolutely needs a friend. His social skills are on zero, for sure. Oh, man, I feel bad now talking about this. And furthermore, the people who are going to review this they're going to have a field day with Avi. Oh, man, he's got moxie. He just needs a friend. He needs an actual human to get. He needs to get that thing from around his neck. It's like the Scarlet Letter. Like, even if you show up to someone's house or for a party or a get together, no one's going to want to talk in front of you with that thing around your neck. I'm so curious to know what brought about this idea for him. 21 years old, already has a blossoming roster of accomplishments in the tech world. In 2020, at the height of the COVID pandemic, the then 17-year-old Avi garnered headlines after headlines when he created and maintained the first website for tracking COVID access across the world. He was soon named Webby Person of the Year and afterwards presented by the then director of U.S. National Institute of Allergies and Infectious Disease, Anthony Fauci, Wired featured Avi as a guest in 2020, Wired 2025, 25 conferences in 2022. Shortly before Avi dropped out of Harvard University, he launched a website that helped refugees fleeing from Russia's invasion of Ukraine, and find people in the neighborhood country who were willing to offer them shelter. Now, after those acts of altruism, Avi is launching himself an AIosphere. Okay, this kid is okay. Wait a minute. He started. This guy is taking such a. I came here to clown. Okay, full disclosure, I came here to clown this individual beyond reproach. Now, after hearing that he's actually a decent human being, the question begs, why is he doing this? Why is he doing this? I'm actually speechless. I never felt more lonely in my entire life, Avi says. And in that moment, I was looking at the tab prototype. Loneliness. He never felt more lonely in his life. Avi insisted the friends in his fundamental new form of digital companionship. He acknowledges that it's also amalgamation of many things. He welcomes comparisons to Tamagotchi. Oh, okay. You want to know what? I kind of get this now. He's 21. He's an iPad baby. He grew up in front of screens. He doesn't really understand. Like, okay, he has an emotional attachment to electronics. A lot of kids those age have, like, when they don't gain the appropriate social skills, they learn to attach to their technology. Furthermore, stated by here, for sure there will be some people that try and fuck the USB-C port. Like, he doesn't. He's okay, yeah, I got a better idea of who this person is. And then, now that I think about it, his version of this, he calls it Emily. Oh, man, yeah. He needs like a cooler older brother. A social butterfly, cooler older brother. He needs like a community of people who will go get him a haircut, get him some new clothes, and maybe pick up a hobby that's outside. He needs something. He needs to be offline. He needs to be away from technology. Like, and he needs someone to reinvigorate or keep his altruistic ways alive, because for him to have created the database that maintained COVID cases, and then created a refugee website, it speaks to his capacity to do good things. But maybe he's being kind of dilapidated by like less than savory people online. And I don't know if that's, but he mentions being alone. And this isn't news to him. This is something that they're tracking in 2024. A lot of people are alone. And the problem is that these lonely ass motherfuckers don't want to go outside and find each other. The happiest people in the world right now are people who are married to happily married, hopefully, but people who are partnered. People who have someone to come home to. Too many people are coming home to computer screens. There was a topic we covered on Tuesday, that said more Americans, even though they have partners, are preferring to watch television shows with their pets instead of their partners. I don't know, man. This is kind of a mixture of two. This gives me two different feelings for it, for the situation. Avi knows the criticism is coming. He also knows detractors will ding his device with its always on microphone and an invasion of privacy. Careful to say that the friend will not store audio recordings or transcripts, and the user can change or delete whatever memory the friend has stored. He says the exposure he's gotten from his other projects has hardened him, and that he's ready for the backlash. I'm a solo founder with this, and I am shameless with what the tech is. Avi says, and I will 100% be able to weather the storm. He's preparing for a fight that that no one has even thrown a punch for. It's because I've done the way harder versions of it. In a way, he's sort of looking forward to it. I think in some ways, this actually kind of turns the world into a theme park for him. Before Avi leaves, after laying out his vision, I asked if I could check in with the friend he's wearing to see what the meeting went, how the meeting went. He squeezes the pendant and asks it how the interview went. We all wait for a few seconds, and then he gets a text labeled simply as Emily in his chat window that reads, "Dude, you're killing it. They seem super into your vision. I wonder if I had an Emily, if it would tell me something similar." Hey, yo. Okay. So he's just basically created a submissive girlfriend via chatbot. Yeah, this is kind of sus to me, because I'm gonna disclose exactly what my purpose of covering this was, because I basically wanted to just say that this person who got way more attention and way more popularity then stole someone's idea and stole the name of that person's idea, but because he was more popular and famous, he got all the notoriety. That was my angle. I was prepared to ride on him. And I still think from that aspect, I will drag him through the mud and call him dog water for stealing the person's not only idea, but the name of the idea as well. And I'll take it a step further. I don't know which one of the two people came out with the idea first. I just thought it was hilarious that they both somehow came up with the same idea, the same type of design, and called it the same thing. One of them is cheating off of one of them's homework. One is called Friends, the other one is called Friend. This kid who made a rap diss about this guy, I don't want to play this. I can't take anymore. I really can't. This is actually physically causing me to have a reaction. We'll listen to a few seconds of it.
Yo, I'm Nick, and for those who don't know, I built Friend. Renamed your tab, jacked my style, built nothing real, it's been a while. Investor cash, you burn quick, I'm grinding hard, tracks in my peak. Top big game, where is the proof? All your grass fees, no roof. I'm the founder, hardware in hand, user Shishido can't understand. I view your jokes, spend a meal on a name, can't ship a thing, just Twitter fame. Friend and yours, riding my wave, open source spam, digging your grave. Take a seat, I've learned the grind, you're wasting cash, I'm building in time, respect the game, friend.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're gonna just end the show right there. Like, share, subscribe. What is going on? Why did we create 808 beats? The biggest regret I have right now is that we gave the world 808 beats. Okay, so yeah, everyone's online too much. Yeah, we're ending the show. That is all I needed to hear. Like, share, subscribe. I greatly appreciate you guys watching this. This was a mistake all around. This was a mistake. The internet was a mistake.